Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. We are happy that you are all here. And I'm going to ask that you remember to tell those around you to help to keep the background quiet, all right? So that everybody can benefit. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Let's see how fast we can get this one done. Give me a second. Let me see something. All right, hold. I want to get my taskbar out of the way. And that's it. All right, so we have a nice full screen here. Okay, cool. Dene, are you back?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So somebody has a radio playing in the background. Could you turn the radio down, please? All right, cool. Let's go to number 1. And it says, on a trip, are you seeing that?
Yes, sir.
On a trip, there are 8 children and 1 adult per boat. Okay? So we have 8 children to 1 adult. All right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the children. And then this now would be the adult. So it's 8 to 1. 8 to 1. Somebody has something there in the background. Could you just ask them to turn it down, please? All right, cool. So if we have 8 to 1, then this is a ratio problem. So we're going to add
Yes, sir.
these 2, and 8 and 1 would give us 9.
9.
9. All right. Now it says if there are a total of 108 people who went on this boat trip, how many were children? So we have 8 to 1. We know that the total number of shares would be 9. We know that 108 people went in all. So if we're going to set this up as a fraction, that means that the children would get 8 ninths of the 108. Okay, put this over 1. And then the adults would get what? As a fraction, 1/9 of the 108. Do we understand what's happening there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me see if I can change the size of this. This a little, make this circle a little smaller. Maybe about that. All right, let's see. Okay, hold on. I still have too many of them open. So let me close this one. And I should have only one. Okay. So let's go now. So we said that we have a ratio of 8 to 1. The total number of shares would be 9. The children get 8 shares. The adults get 1. Okay. So here we have this one represents the children, while this one represents the adults. And we have a total of 108. So now we're going to work this out. So we're going to say 9. Let me swap colors and go to red. We're going to say 9 into itself one time, and 9 into 108. How many times would that be?
9.
No, man. 9 nines are 81. Into 108. How many times would 9 go?
10.
No, but 9 tens would be 90. So still not there yet.
Let me see. 12.
Good. 12. Because 9 11 would be 99, right? And 9 12 108. So this goes 12 whole times. Now we need to multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Now we say 8 times 12. What would 8 times 12 be?
96.
Good. So this is 96 over 1. Any number over 1 remains the same. So this is saying that if the fraction of children that went is 8/9 of 108, then the total number of students or children that went would be 96.
6.
No, 96. So I could simply do this now, say 108. If we had 108 in all, then I just take away 96 from this, and then I will find out what the number of adults are. Not true? So I could say
Yes,
6
sir.
from 8, that would give me what? 6 from 8 would leave me with
2.
what? 2, and 9
2.
from 10 would leave me with 1. This would leave me with 1, right? Because we have 9 and we're taking it out of 10. So that would mean that we had 96 what? 96 children and 12 adults. But remember now, the fraction for that would be 1/9. The fraction that represents the adults would be 1/9. So again, 9 into itself 1 time, 9 into 108, 12 times,
12.
and 1 times 12 would be 12, and 1 times 1 would be 1. Any number divided by 1 remains the same. So our
Same.
question said, how many children were on this trip? And the answer would be, what's our answer?
96.
There were 96 children, right? On
Yes, sir.
I think it's a boat trip. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right? So that would be our answer. So if we wanted to put it in a nice, neat statement and all of that, that would be the way to get it done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool. Any questions from anybody about that?
No, sir.
Everybody's good with that? All right.
No.
All right. Good. Cool. I have no clue. All right, let me take that off the screen. All right. So that was the first one. Let me just double check and see if the others are seeing it. I'm going to drop the link to them in the group. All right. All right. So let's go to the other one now. Number 2 says, and let me get a nice brand new page here. Number 2 says, what is the sixth term in the series 6, 12, and 18? Now, let's go with this. So you have 6, 12, 18, and they want the sixth term. How many terms have we gone already now? So this would be what? 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, and 6. So they want us to tell us which one would come here at 6. So what is happening between 6 and 12? Anybody sees that? What's happening between 6 and 12?
It's counting
Anybody?
It's counting by 6.
All right, so it moves by 6. Moves by 6. So we would have put we add 6 here. All right. Then to go from 12 to 18, what did they do again? What did they do? Dine, any ideas? They were at 6 for the first term, then they got to 12, and Demarchy said that they just add 6 to 6 to get 12. So what did they do to the 12 to get it to 18? We're looking for
6 more.
Very good. So we're looking for a pattern, and here, we see 6. All right, and we see that. Hold on, let's see. Here we have a comment. I think this is add 6. All right. All right, cool. So we have taken your comment. Now, next one, what are they going to do afterwards? If we have 18 and the pattern so far has been we add 6 and we add 6, what's the next thing to do?
Add
Add
6
6
to the
more.
8 and you get
So if
20.
we add 6 more, what will the number be that will come here?
24.
24.
Okay. So if this is 24 and we are going to add 6, what would the next number be?
30.
30. Very good. And if we continue and add 6, what will the sixth term be?
36.
Good. The sixth term would be 36. So this is not too hard. The most important thing for us to do is to do what? To identify the what? The pattern. And we see that the pattern here is that they are doing what? They are adding
6.
They're adding 6. All right. And the only thing that we needed to focus on outside of that would be to identify the what? The term that we wanted. They wanted the sixth term, so we couldn't give them the fourth. We couldn't give them the fifth. We would have to give them the sixth term. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Okay, so what is the important thing to remember? The important thing to remember is to identify the what? The pattern.
Sequence.
The pattern
pattern.
or sequence. Sequence is the word, right? But a synonym for it would be the what? The pattern, the number pattern that they are using. Okay? All right, so
Yes,
we're going
sir.
to move on now to another one, number 3. Somebody wants to read number 3 for me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with that one.
In a school, 4 out of every 7 students there are 4 students are boys.
All right. You broke up on a little part there, so let me go with it again. In a school, 4 out of every 7 students are girls. If there are 84 students in the school, how many are boys? Again, this is kind of a ratio type question. So we can start with it now. 4 out of every 7 are girls. So how many boys would there be out of the 7 now if we already have 4 as girls? So we could put boys here, true, and we could put girls here, and we know that we have 4 out of every 7. Out of every 7. So when we have 7, 4 of them are girls. So how many must be the boys now?
3.
Good. So 3 must be boys. Now it says that we have a total of how many students? 84. This is the whole. We have 84 students. So what fraction, if 7 is the whole that we're looking at, what fraction would represent the boys? It would be 3 out of the 7.
7.
And the girls would be represented by the what? 4 out of
Out of 7.
All right, so we see how we got that. So if there
Yes,
are
sir.
7, if there are 7 in all, and they told us, remember we have to use the known to find the unknown. They told us already that we have 4 out of the 7, so that's 4 7s. And in order to get the whole, we need what? 3 7s to get the whole. So let's go now. So they say that they want to find out how many are boys. So if the boys total is 3 7s, all we would need to do is say 3 7s of 84. Now, what is 7 into 84?
Twelve.
Excuse me. What would it be?
12.
Okay. So 7 into itself 1 time. And, if we say 7 into 8, that would go 1 time, remainder 1. And 7 into 14 would go 2 times. So it really shows you exactly how they got 12. So 7 12s would be 84. So numerator now by numerator and denominator by denominator, we would say 3 times 12 would give us what?
36.
Good. So it would be 36 over 1. Any number divided by 1 remains the same. So this is saying that 3/7 of the 84, which represents the what? The section we call boys, would be 36. So there should be 36 boys.
Same.
All right. But I want to be sure. I want to know that I'm really doing the right thing. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to work out what the 4/7 of the total is and then add it with this to see if I get back 84. So let's see. So we have 4/7 now of, and in mathematics, when we're using of, especially with regards to fractions, we are dealing with multiplying. So 4/7 of the 84. Let's see what that is. We know that 7 can go into 7 one time, and 7 into 84 is 12. So now 4 times 12, what would that be?
48.
So this is 48 over 1, which is the same as 48. So let me just check this now. So we're saying we have 48, and this 48 is for the boys or the girls?
Girls.
Girls.
Good. I see here, so the 4, the sheer 4/7 represents the who? The girls. So 48 for the girls.
Girls.
Put this here, girls. And then we said the boys would be 36, and add that together now. Boys, right? And then let's see what we get. So 6 and 8, that would be what?
14.
Good. So we write
15.
4 and carry. No, 6 and 8 would give us what? 14. So we're gonna write what? Write 4 and carry
1.
1. So let's go with this now. 3 and the 4 would make 7. 7 and the 1 we carried would make what?
8.
8. All right, very good.
8.
So now I see clearly that when I work out everything, when I double check my work, I see that I have 36 boys. And when I work it out, I see that I have 48 girls. And when I add these together, I get back what they told me in the beginning, that we have 84 students in that particular setup. Okay? So what did they ask us to find? Did they ask us to find the 84 or they asked us to find the 36? Which one? They said that we must tell how many are boys. So we could write now, there are 36 boys. Okay? 36 boys. We make this nice and big on the page so everybody can see that this is our answer. Okay? Why did I use the 48? Because I wanted to double check. I wanted to make sure that what I was doing was right, because if I find out that when I add these two things together, I'm not getting 84, then I've made a mistake somewhere along the line. But our answer here is 36, and that represents the boys. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
All right. Let's move on now. The next one. There are 72 mice in Mousetown. The population of mice in Mousetown doubles every 8 months. So every 8 months, we have twice as many. How long ago was the population less than 10? How long ago was the population less than 10? This is an interesting one. And I hope if anybody has any other way of solving this particular one, if you talk with your friends from the other classes, or anybody else has any other way, then please share it with me. But this is what I've come up with. All right. Now it says no. How many do we have now? How many mice we have? No.
72.
We have 72. If every 8 months it doubles, and we are going to talk about ago, it means that we are going back in time. So 8 months ago, it should have been half what it is now. So what is half of 72? 72, what's half of that? So that would
34.
be that would really be what? 72 divided by 2. 2 into itself one time, 2 into 7 goes what? 3 times, remainder 1, and 2 into the 12 would go 6 times. So it really should be what? 36. Cool? You see that? So half of the 72 would be 36. So 8 months ago, the population would have been 36. Then we make another move into the past. 8 months before that, the population should be half of what this is. So now it would be 36 divided by 2. So what is 36 divided by 2? Let's go. 2 into itself one time. 2 into 3 would go one time, right? And 2 from 3 remainder 1. 2 into 16 would go 8 times.
16.
The population would have been 18. All right. So remember now, guys, we have to practice these multiplication facts, because the opposite of multiplication is division.
16, sir.
No, not 16, 18. All right, follow on the screen now. So 36 divided by 2 would give us 18. And if we wanted to check that, we could say what? 18 multiplied by 2. 2 8 16, right? 6
16.
and carry 1. And then we say 2 ones, 2 and 1. 3. So that would be 36. So we know that half of the 36 is 18. So let's put this here, 18. So this would have been 8 months before this one. Then now we're going to continue, because they say we need to be looking for when it's less than 10. All right. So let's go with this now. So we're going to go again. Hold on. Going to make another jump of 8 months into the past. And now, what is a half of 18? So we have 18, and we need to divide this now by 2. 2 what will give us 18? Any ideas, guys? Come on. 2 times this, you know.
6.
So 2 into itself one time, and 2 into 18 would be 9 times. 2 nines would give us 18. All right. All right. So 2 nines would give us the 18. So we have 9 here. And 9 is less than the 10 that they asked for. Now, how many times did we go back by 8? 1, 2, 3. So it means that 8 times 3, that would be the number of months, 3 sets of that, and 3 8s would be 24 months. Okay. So 24 months ago, our population in Milestone would have been 9. Then 8 months after that, it would have been 18, to say that it what doubles. And then 8 months after that, it doubled from 18 to 36. And then 8 months after that, it doubles from the 36 to the present time now, when they say we have 72. This is the way that I looked at it. All right. If you guys find another way of explaining it, I'd really like to see it. Now, here, 24 months could also be expressed as what? 2 years. In terms of time, it could be expressed as 2 years. All right. So our answer, it says, how long ago was the population less than 10? Our answer, 2 years ago. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Put a nice little circle around this 2 years ago. Okay. All right. We have one more to go. We have one more to go. And let me switch colors here. This one says,
Okay.
somebody wants to read that for me?
If A equals 4 and B equals 6, then what is 6A plus 3B?
So 6A plus 3B. Now, this is just basic algebra, and we're going to do some substitution. So anywhere we see A, we're going to put 4. So is this what it means? Is that what it means?
Yes, sir.
No, not exactly. For algebra, when we have a number before the letter, it means that we are multiplying that letter by the number. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So let's go with this again. So it does not mean that that is what we're going to do. We're going to write 64. No, that would be incorrect. The correct thing to do would be to write what? 6 times 4. Okay, so anywhere this is, it would be 6 times the 4. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. I want my rubber. I'm gonna rub this out. All right, cool. Swap back to my pen. So this now would be 6 multiplied by, and the A represents 4. Then whatever this is, we're going to add to that 3 times B. And what is B? B would be what? B would be
6.
6. Good. So we're going to work these out now. So 6 fours. What 6 fours?
24. 24.
All right. So 24 plus what is 3 times 6 or 6 threes?
18.
18. Cool. So now we need to add these together. So we have 24 and we have 18. We're going to add these together. So we deal with our units section first. 8 and 4 would give us what?
12.
12. So I'm going to write 2.
42.
And I'm going to carry 1. And now when we add everything in the tens column, what should we get here?
42. 4.
We should get 4, making it what? 42. So the question says, if A is 4 and B is 6, then what is 6A plus 3B? So our answer would be what? Our answer is equal to 42. Right? And we can make a nice little box around it, so anybody marking our paper can see clearly what our answer is. Okay. All right, guys. That brings us to the end of tonight's episode. We looked at 5 quick questions. If you have any other way of doing these items, please let us know. We see, let me show you someone online here. They have the correct answer as well. All right. So even yes, I'm seeing the comments. Don't worry. Here it is. We have put it on the screen so everybody can see that you would have gotten the correct answer. So we want to thank those people who are actually in this session with us, and we want to thank those people who are watching the session live at this point as well. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you in the next episode.
Okay, sir.